Hey my friends, this is Wendy with STAMPIN, and I am going to make a really cute card today. We're using the Fluffiest Friends bundle. This is a brand new online exclusive. I am praying by the time you see this video, it's still available. If it's not, I'm hoping it'll come back in stock. I'm just winging it here, friends. I'm going to do it. I'm making the card anyway, but Stampin' Up! Released a whole bunch of online exclusives today. You can check those out over on my website. So here's what I'm going to suggest. Pause the video if you like this and you like all of these dies that go with it. Pause the video, go over to Love & Stampin', shop loveandstampin.com. I'll link to it in the comments and I'll link to it below the video. But go over there, buy the bundle, and then come back and finish watching the premiere. I'm only suggesting that because my premiere doesn't start till noon, and that means all morning people have been purchasing this. So if you see this and you love it, it's so cute. I have another super cute video coming out with this on Thursday. So I'm just saying you're probably gonna want this set. Okay, so I've got the dies and the stamp set, and we're gonna use those. But then really we're making a fun fold card. So before we get started, I'm just gonna stamp my little beaver because I want to let my ink dry a little bit before I get busy coloring him. So I'm using my mini MISTI here to do my stamping on. And this is why I use a MISTI, because if I don't get everything perfect the first time, I can restamp and it will work perfect. Voila. So I'm going to set him aside and let him kind of dry while we go ahead and do the fun fold portion. And I think we're going to make 2 cards. I think we'll see how far we get. All right, you are going to need, oh, before I start, I want to say that I saw this card done first by Sue Campfield. I'm certain that other people have done this card. I've seen it before, but she was the first person I went and watched her video. So I just want to give credit to Sue because that is where I saw this fold. I'm not sure that she invented the fold. I'm just saying that's where I saw it. Okay, so we've got a piece of, let me just tell you all the cardstock. Okay, so first you're gonna need, this is boho blue. You're gonna need 5.5 by 8, 4 1/4 by 5.5, 3.5 by 5.5. And then we're using the Let's Go Fishing Designer Series paper because I felt like this kind of watery paper went well with a beaver. You know, beavers live in the water. So this piece is cut at 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. This, we've got 2 pieces that are cut at 1 inch by 5 1/4 and 2 pieces that are cut at 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4. So we're gonna set those aside and we're gonna grab our cardstock. And I'm just using the scoring blade on, it's not really a blade, the scoring tool on my trimmer. And we are going to score at 1 1/2, 2 3/4, 5 1/4, and 6 1/2. Okay. Now, before I even move to the next step, I'm going to just do the same thing for this piece, or this card. So this card, I'm making a Christmas card, and this one uses crumb cake cardstock, all the same measurements, and we're using the, what is the name of this paper? I think it's called Oh Holy Night, but let me double check it. Yeah, I'm right. Oh Holy Night. Okay. So I've already cut my pieces for that, and I'm going to do my scoring exactly the same with this one. So maybe if we just make these cards simultaneously, there's 1 1/2, 2 3/4, whoops, I almost messed up, 5 1/4, and 6.5. Okay. So we'll just do these simultaneously and then we'll have 2 cards when we finish, right? Now, we're gonna take our 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch pieces. And I've never done this. This is interesting. I've never done this where I do 2 cards at the same time. And we're gonna take our 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4 inch pieces of designer series paper. And we're gonna put it on each side, making sure kind of like everything's even at the sides, the top and the bottom. And while I'm doing this, I do want to thank all of you that purchased Dazzle Dry nail polish products. I did check my information with them and saw that there were a handful of you that did go place an order with Dazzle Dry. So I just want to thank you for that. Dazzle Dry is the nail polish I use, and I did do a video about it. So if you guys want to see that, there's a video. Okay. And we're working on that 40,000 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe. And I got an email from my friend Francis with so many cool ideas on how we can celebrate 40,000 subscribers. So we will probably be taking some of her ideas and using those. But yeah, I'm super stoked. Okay, so there's our 2 card bases. Now we have to do our folding. So you're gonna fold in and out. In and out on both of these. And then I'm just gonna come in with my bone folder and burnish all the edges. Now I'm gonna show it to you again with our other piece. Okay, we're folding in and out, in and out. And this is kind of what gives us that standing mechanism, right? Okay, now we just have to glue these down to the card base. So I'm just gonna really add a lot of ATG gun here, adhesive. And we're gonna line this up with the bottom of the card base, making it even in the middle, and glue it down just like that. Okay, super easy. Oops, we don't need that piece yet. I can't believe we're making 2 cards simultaneously. Ah, I feel nervous about it a little bit. Okay, again, just evening that up with the bottom, and voila. Okay, now I have a piece here cut at 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. That piece is going to go, uh-oh, where are my other 2 pieces? I missed cutting something for this card. That's okay, we'll fix it. So this is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4, and it's going to go on the right side of the front flap. And this one has all its pieces. We have this one that's going to go at 1 1/4, or it's cut at 1 1/4 by 5 1/4 on the front flap. And then we're going to open this up, and these are going to go on the inside. And these are the ones that are 1 inch by 5 1/4. I might have cut these at 5 1/2 now that I'm looking at them. Oh well, that's okay. Okay, there we go. So that is your base and how it should look, okay? And then for this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and make my other pieces right quick. So this should be 1 inch by 5 1/4. Cut off that 1/4 inch there, and then we need one more. Cut at 1 inch. And to make sure I'm kind of getting the Bethlehem seam down at the bottom, I'm putting this side over here at the 5 1/4 and cutting. All right, so now we'll add these two inside here. And now all we have to do is decorate the front panels and adhere them. So simple. So for this one, I already know I'm using the Noel stamp set because I thought this would be really pretty. And I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it this yet, or like what I'm going to do, but I'm going to set this aside for a minute. Let's start with this guy because I have a better idea of where I'm going here. So for this guy, this panel goes on the front, but we can just set this aside for now. And I'm going to go ahead and cut a layer of designer series paper to go behind him. So this is the Let's Go Fishing paper. And I think I'm going to use the fish because a beaver would be catching fish, right? So we're going to go at 3 by 5. And I'm literally making this up as I go. I don't have a plan here. So go with me, shall you? Shall we go together down this road? Okay, and I think it would be kind of cute for this piece to have a mat. So I'm actually going to use Mossy Meadow. Let me go grab a piece. So I'm going to cut this piece at 3 1/8 by 5 1/8. And I will make sure to provide you with all of these measurements in the free project sheet, okay? I don't like how this has a little, there we go. Okay. So just a very thin little mat. And then we're gonna, you know what just popped in my head to do? It was to add like a little tag. So we're gonna do that. Anything that pops in my head, I'm just kind of going with it. I'm like, okay, that would be cute. Let's try that. So we'll use, how about we'll use, there we go. We'll use this pattern. And I'm just gonna cut it 1 inch thick. By like 1.5 inches, because we don't need it to be very big. We'll see how this works. I mean, what's the worst case scenario? We do it and we don't like it, then we don't use it, right? That's how it goes. So I'm going to trim in to make a little flag. And then I'm thinking to add it right here. Okay. So let's just, oh, this is upside down. Let's make it right side up. And then let's just add this little flag like so. And then we're going to add this little panel to the front like so. And the reason I know I can get away with this hanging over the edge is because this is thinner than the front. See that? So it's going to come kind of like right to the edge, and I kind of eyeballed that perfect. So that works. Okay. Let's bring in our little beaver. And let's color him. We're gonna do, we'll start with E29. And I'm just gonna go around wherever it's shaded. So when you're coloring little animal, anything really, The artist sometimes with stamps, not always, but with stamps, sometimes the artist gives you a little hint about like where the shadows would be and stuff like that by adding these little like detail lines. And I always just follow those because that to me is how the artist intended the thing to be colored. And I find that if I follow those, everything usually comes out okay, you know? So here I'm just going in. This is one of my midtones, and so usually your project is going to be mostly midtones. And you can see I'm kind of doing like a feathering, flicking motion. That's just to keep a consistent feel of like fur. So this is my other midtone. And I went ahead and just filled the whole thing in there on his face. And I know that sticks are brown, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to color this little heart of sticks that he's holding with, I'm thinking red, just for fun, because who cares? He's a little fella and I can do whatever I want, right? And I'm going to make his hands dark. No particular reason, I just am. And I'm going to make his little feet dark. So this is the E29. And I'm keeping my coloring fairly simple. I'm going to make his little nose dark. Adding just a few more shadows here. And then under his tail, I'm going to keep his tail mostly dark with just a little bit of light as I come up to the top, like that. And then of course we have to use pink for his ears. I'm going to grab my R27 for his little stick heart. And then I want him to have rosy little cheeks. So I'm going to come in with, let's try the R65. That looks cute. So, oh, R85, excuse me. And then we're going to die cut this little fella out using, here it is. We'll just trim this down and then we can use our mini machine to cut it out. And our mini machine. This is just Post-it note tape that I get on Amazon. My Amazon storefront is linked below the video too. So if there's products you see me using that are not Stampin' Up, some of them are linked there. Others are linked over on my blog. Pretty much everything's linked on my blog. You can go there. In the description below this video, there's a link that says measurements and supplies. That's always the link you want to go to when you're looking for my project sheets or supply lists. Okay. So there's that. Now we have to decide how we're going to put this little fella together. So I feel like he needs a little something to like be sitting on. So maybe I'm going to put him just like right dead center, and we're going to grab, bear with me, let's do a deckled circle. That would be cute. And I think we'll do it in the boho blue. So I'm just gonna cut. I don't have a single scrap of boho blue. So I'm gonna cut this in half. And then I'm gonna go use my larger electronic die cutting machine to just cut this circle out real quick. Okay, so now we have our little circle, our little feller to go on top, and now we need a sentiment. So this stamp set doesn't have any sentiments, but you know what? That's not a problem because I have about 1,000 sentiments that I can use for different things. So I was thinking I would use, you know what I'm going to use? I already know. I'm going to grab my friend Lisa Curcio. This is her $1 million stamp set. And I'm going to use this thank you, I think. Maybe not. Let's see. I feel like I need a long sentiment, actually. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm struggling now a little bit. Let's see. This is the thank you. No, we don't want it to go over his head. That would not be good. That's not going to work either. I don't like that. Okay. So, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. And it could go right here. I actually kind of like that. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we'll stamp in, I'm thinking Mossy Meadow, but I can't decide if I want to do Mossy Meadow or boho blue. So I think we're going to do boho, oops. I need my little black mat because this is a photopolymer stamp. There we go. Okay. Boho blue, where are you? There you are. I haven't used boho blue very much, and I don't really know why. I really like it. It's kind of a it's almost periwinkle. Ugh, that, I don't love the way that's stamped. Let's try again. From the top, as they say in show business. It's awfully inky. I don't love it. It's like too inky. Try one more time. We're bound to get one we like, right? That's better. It's still not great, but it's better. Okay, we'll do this one. That just happens. So I should have just stuck with the first one, huh? All right, I gotta get my dies. Here they are. I think, is it this one? Yes, it is. Okay, now I'm going to tell you right now, we don't have time to completely finish doing the other card, but I am going to finish it and I will put pictures of it over on my blog. So if you want to see the finished card, the other finished card, and one other sample I have for you, go over to my blog and check them out there. Also, I'm going to tell you what else is going on this week. Tomorrow, I am part of a Instagram hop, and I'm going to have another video tomorrow for you. I'm going to have another video for you on Thursday. I'm a video making machine, y'all. So make sure you're tuning in and make sure you're subscribing and share with your friends, because we're trying to hit that 40,000 mark so that we can have our big party. We're going to do something fun. I'm trying to see if I can even rope the husband into something. I don't know. He's a hard sell, y'all. So I don't know if I'll be able to get him to participate. But he might if we did like a private party that wasn't public on Facebook, that of course all of you would be invited to. So we'll see. Okay, there's our little friend. And we're gonna go ahead and put this right here. And I think I'm just gonna glue it. Let's see, we need to put a little stitch of dimensionals on each end. Okay, there's that. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? Such a cute little boy birthday card. Or for my husband, because my husband is also a little boy at heart. He loves fishing. So like this would totally work as a little happy birthday fishing card for him. Although his birthday isn't anytime soon. Okay, really quick, I'm going to show you. I pinched this together because I can only add adhesive on this one side. So I just needed to grab a pencil and make a little mark so that I know not to add adhesive over here. Because if you add adhesive in the wrong spot, you're gonna glue your card together. And that would be really bad. You do not want to glue your card together. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down. You guys, look at this. Aww. See, it stands up like that. Isn't that cute and clever? And then your recipient can look at it like this. So cute. And then you have space inside to write your note. And it does wrap around the back, so it's not like you're trying to like write all weird finagled in there. You can just wrap this around the back, lay it flat, and write your message. You're going to obviously add a panel in here and stamp extra, whatever you want to do. Anyway, I'm recording this video prior to this set releasing, and I have no idea if it's going to be available at the time that you see this video, but I'm really hoping it will be because it's so stinking cute and everybody needs it. I should have done this little basket to put my beaver in. That would have been a lot of brown. Anyway, super cute, guys. And then our other one, where did it even go? I like threw it to the side. Oh, our other one, I'm gonna finish without you, but there will be pictures over on my blog of it all finished. So you're gonna have to go there to see what I ended up doing, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in today. There is a free project sheet over on my blog. The link is in the description below this video under measurements and supplies. And you can purchase Stampin' Up! Product with me at shoploveandstampin.com or at any of the links on my website where I have the little icons of products. I'll talk to you again soon, very, very soon. I'll see you tomorrow, in fact. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye-bye.